Hello everyone, thank you and welcome back. There's something that I just realized I was not doing, and that is like introducing myself. My name is Bantu Queen. I'm very sorry that I was not doing that before. It was just seriously an innocent mistake. It's not something that I did because this or that. No, it really it really skipped my mind. I think that uh, I figured that since the name of my channel, so but that's not what it is. I should introduce myself every single video. So really, my name is Bantu Queen. I started this channel very recently. Like I started being trying to be consistent very recently. Before that, I first opened my YouTube channel was like 5 years ago, but I like only posted like 3 4 videos. It was mostly like personal videos, so it was not anything like this. And I've been told over time that I will really need like to really take it seriously. And seriously, I'm really trying. I mean, I know that uh I'm getting better. I'm going to try to get better. I'm trying to really put on work into it. And even though it's not really easy. So seriously, thank you for the support. Thank you for watching my video, and just be patient with me. Be patient with me and give me a chance. That means that that's why it's important to suggest things. Like if you see something that you feel like would be better, just suggest it. Like I said, I never done this before. I didn't really like most people. I just figure out, okay, now I feel like I'm ready to start YouTube, really posting on YouTube, so I'm going to do it. But like I don't really, so if you can suggest things, I will really appreciate. So today, like I said, this channel is really touching a lot of different area of human experience. And I only to really talk about things that are very important for me. I think that I have some type of personal knowledge, also maybe academical, academic knowledge. So that's why today we're going to be talking about signs that you're spiritually gifted. That's what we're going to talk about today. So before I go into it, I just wanted to say that we need to keep in mind that we are all gifted in our own very different ways. We are all gifted. So this is not about, I like to say that some people are more special than others. No, it just means that in some aspect, for people who are like spiritually gifted, which actually most of people who are actually spiritually gifted don't even know it. They don't know it, which is a big loss, because people who are spiritually gifted, who are aware of it, can actually help a lot of people around them. They can help themselves, and they can also help people around them. So it's not about it just like, let's say a medical doctor. He went to school for a long period of time to become a medical doctor. His lab, he know his field, he know what he's doing, he know his, how to say that, he know what he's doing. So because of that, he can help people around him. Somebody who is spiritually gifted, by knowing that and by paying attention to it, by being aware of it, it will be allow them to help themselves first, and then they'll also be able to help people around them, and even maybe people everywhere. So I have outlined 12 signs that will show you that in some ways you are spiritually gifted. You don't have to tick the 12 signs. But you will realize that some signs, like the certain things that are very important, that come up over again. So really listen carefully. If you feel like in most of those, in most of the sign, in most of the different sign, you're coming up into it. So really start paying more attention to yourself and to what is happening with you. Okay, the first sign is that strangers are drawn to people who are spiritually gifted. I mean that you can be somewhere, you don't know people don't know you, you never met those people before, but those people will feel very comfortable coming to you, to start a conversation. Some are unconsciously or unknowingly, those people need healing. You know, it can be a physical healing, or it can be mostly spiritual healing. They don't even know it. So it's somehow the own spirits, you know, is drawn to your spirit, because the own spirit can feel that you might be able to help them. But at the same time, you also have to be very careful with that. You are living in the world. We all know how the world is, and there's everything in this world. So you really have to don't take that to heart. If you can help, but don't feel like you have to, you know, put yourself in some uncomfortable or some scary situation because you want to help. Number 2, spiritual gifted people can sense negativity anywhere. That's true. You know, like somebody who is spiritually gifted might enter the room, you know, it will have some type of a negative feeling. It can be maybe there were older people in the room before the person came in, and maybe there were a big fight or something went on. Even most people will say, if they've had people have had fight before you come in, is obvious that you will see it, you will feel it on people that something is wrong. But it can be deeper than that, even though that it can be something that people will look almost normal. You know, they will look like nothing really went on, but you're gonna the spiritual person, spiritually gifted person, gonna have that feeling. You know, that's something. There's something not quite well here. So it's something that if you really can, in those situations, I think the best way is to just move away from the situation, so that to protect your own precious energy, to protect your positive energy, because spiritual people, that's another thing that they really can't deal with, is negativity. You know, they tend to run away from it. You know, they'll tend to run away from people who are like bringing people who are very negative, or people who are very toxic. They can tend to run away from them. Number 3, spiritual gifted people have too much empathy, you know, which pushes them to take to go out of the way, like to try to help somebody. So you'll be with somebody who will tell you that they have a problem, and somehow you will take that problem and become like your problem. You know, it might even not be a friend. It might just be somebody that you met at work, somebody you were not really talking to, and then for some reason the person came to you and start telling you about what they're going through. You're not only going to listen to them and kind of like bring them some help or some support. You're actually going to like take the problem and become like your problem, and you will try like to find a solution for them, to find a solution for them, so that you can make their life better. You know, that you have to be careful, because it can become very overwhelming. We cannot help the whole world. We can't help everybody. We cannot fix the world. It's true that if you can help people, you can help them. But don't make it like the thing, like to go to really like go out of your way, or put yourself in a situation that make you uncomfortable, situation that make you those situations that will make you like not to feel at ease for somebody else. You know, you're like, you can talk to them, you can like kind of like guide them, and like maybe leave them as that they will take care of themselves. But you don't need like to go all the way in, like to try to try to make everything better, because you cannot change the world. You cannot make everything. You cannot take care of everybody. Number 4, number 3 brings us to number 4, which is spiritual gifted people have the ability to sense and experience the feeling of others. And they will try to fix it. Exactly, you come a bit the way that you go together with the number 3, because by sensing what other people are going through, without even the person like talking to you, telling you, asking for your help or anything, but you feel it. You know, you feel it, like being somewhere, you feel it, being around people, you know that the person very next to you is not right, something is wrong. You know, and that you kind of get like kind of be drawn into it, where you want to know more, where you kind of like forgetting what you're there for. It can be maybe you're somewhere to have a drink, and you have that, you're completely not into, like if you're having a conversation with people around you, you can't have that conversation anymore. Can't keep that conversation going anymore, because you're mostly like paying attention to what is happening around you and what you're feeling. Number 5, sorry for the noise for them. Animals are drawn to spiritually gifted people. Yes, animals tend to feel protected, tend to feel safer with people who are spiritually gifted. Like we know that animal, especially like animal like a dog, that are very, very, very sensitive to a lot of things. Things that even we cannot see, we cannot sense. They're sensitive to it. So that's why they tend to be drawn in, go to, being attracted by people who are spirituality awake, experiencing spiritually awakening. Are loved by animals. Animals like them. Number 7, having weird dreams. Have weird dreams. What is weird dreams? They're gonna be dreams that would dreams that are repeated. It means that actually it's a message that your spirit guide is trying to give you about your life. There might be something you're going through or not yet, because some of those dreams could be something that will come. So you realize that you keep on having the same dream over years. It can last years, and you're only going to stop when actually you acknowledge it and you pay attention to it. That's the only time you will stop. But if you don't pay attention to it, it can continue for years and years and years until you pay attention to it. Or it will stop when whatever that your spirit guide was trying to tell you happened. You must stop at that moment. So that's number 7. Number 8, they can naturally predict weather or season. Yes, believe that. Like most people, we have some people who will tell you, yes, it's going to rain. Yes, you look outside, look at the sky. The sky is sunny outside. The sky is clear. They tell you it's going to rain, and effectively, like maybe 1-2 hours later, it's raining. You're like, how did you know that? Yes, that's been spiritually connected, spiritually gifted. Number 8 is spiritual gifted people are strongly drawn towards nature. Yeah, love nature, the love of nature. If you love nature, if you feel very comfortable in nature, you're capable of taking your shoes and walk barefoot in the very comfortable way without there be no problem. Or even nature love you, because you see that wherever you're living, if you have like a little garden, everything seems to grow. Everything seems to grow. At some point, if you're not careful, you're like surrendered with nature. Like things that you didn't plant, things that you planted, everything is just growing like crazy. Some people will have plant, like they will have a balcony and they will have plant, and the plant will just be growing like out of nowhere. So yes, that's nature. Going love to be in nature. It can be in parks, it can be in the forest, it can be close to a stream. Some people will actually go and sit on their own in the forest or close to, just to listen to nature, just to connect with nature and all those things. Not everybody is like that. So that one, if you have that one, pay attention to it. Number 10, the spiritually gifted people can create a world with their imagination. What does that mean? That doesn't mean I want things get off, even if things are not off. They have this ability like to kind of like create a whole world with a whole new life in their mind. It doesn't mean that they're a dreamer. It go further than being a dreamer. A dreamer can be somebody who the thing in life is to drive a beautiful car and all those things. So that's what they dream about, and that's why they maybe they walk towards it, maybe they don't walk towards it. But spiritual gifted person will actually create a whole world inside their mind, and that really actually appease them. He actually, like, even in time where there's like some type of stress or things like that, they will be able to escape that, by evading in that world. It's not what it's something that is done when you are awake. It's not when you are sleeping. We're not talking about dreams. We are talking about being able, for example, to lie down in the bed. When someone, the person who have, like, we're going through certain things, are struggling to sleep. you're gonna be able to create your whole beautiful world, like nice world in your mind, everything the way that you love it to be. And by doing that, actually, you're actually gonna go to sleep without even realizing it. You have a very, very good night's sleep, and waking up the next morning feeling very good, and less how to say that, less tense, less stress. If you're stressed, about whatever that was bothering you, actually that will actually give you the strength to go out there and to do whatever the hell you need to do. Number 11, spiritually gifted people often experience insomnia and nightmares, sorry. So yes, that's so something to really pay attention to, because we tend to think that, I mean, they say to us, the society is telling us that nightmare is something, is what you're scared of, or things like that, or like or all those things. But that's no, you really have to pay attention to it. There might be some nightmare that are based into, like, maybe seeing dead bodies, constantly see people, dead people who have not died yet, or sometimes when people you don't know, but you constantly see those type of things, and in your dream it really, really, really scares you, and you know that something is not normal, and that can go on over, because that's another thing. As you're spiritually awakening, or you're spiritually gifted, even when you don't know it. That's why I say, that's why this video is important, because it will allow you to actually check those things out and see and realize exactly where you are. So the dream will keep on repeating themselves. It might not be the same dream. It will always be drawn into the same thing. So if it's like ghosts, you constantly be seeing ghosts, people who are already dead, or people who are about to die, or choose really like very, very dark dream, bad dreams. Very, very. It's not one off dream that you dream of a monster because you watch a scary movie. No, it's not. You were not thinking, and you never even think about that. But that's why you're constantly having in your dream. Number 12. Gifted people are time travelers. Why? Gifted people are time travelers because sometimes they often, maybe more than most people, they often have that feeling of already seen, or deja vu, where you might be in the room with people talking, and suddenly it's like click in your mind, is like, I lived this before. I was there before. I did this before with these people. Actually, most of the time you don't even express it. It will be in your mind, but you know that this is something that is like, I already live that specific scene, that specific moment. That's another one. Like I said, this is no, we are not talking. Those was the 12 point, that 12 sign that I wanted to talk about, that for me are the most important one. Obviously, you have to keep into account the fact that if maybe if you're having insomnia, maybe is due to some medical condition or things like that. But if you can clear all those things out, and seeing and realizing that you have those constant signs of insomnia, when normally everything is all right, but constantly waking up at the same times, things like that, please pay attention to it. Really pay real attention to it. On this, if you like what you're saying, there will be more and more stuff like this. So please support, like, comment, and subscribe. It's very, very important. It really, really helps, and it gives the strength, especially it pushes people like me to actually trying to go further and try to actually offer best quality video, if I can say it like that, to people who are watching us. On this, really have a good day. Take care of yourself and pay attention to yourself. Bye.